Welcome back to the Sub 4 RA channel, everybody. I am your host, Rhino, and today we present you with the Devil's Backbone race with the Adult Diecast Racing Cup Series. That's right, YouTube Cup Series wasn't cutting it anymore. We are going with the Adult Diecast Racing Cup Series. If you're looking for the start gate we use here, look no further than 3dbotmaker.com. And this catch bag made by Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing. You can find him on Instagram as well as YouTube. Alright, our second running on the Devil's Backbone. Very tricky track. Got a sharp right-hand turn coming off of that long stretch. A sharp left and another sharp right to the finish. Alright, before we start segment 1, have to mention, I'm sure remember Matthew Deaver's violent wreck at Martinsville going off the track. Well, he was able to qualify the car, but with his injuries suffered, including a fractured hand, fractured a couple ribs, and a couple bones in his left foot, he's going to start, and his dad, Nick Deavers, will take over at some point in this race, maybe when we get a caution. Just like that, Matthew Deavers in this first segment, and this should be a good one. All right, your pole setter in the 68 car, that's Rusty Nubbins on his outside in the blue 317. Chef Squid. Row 2, 33 car, Frank Klein to his outside, making his Adult Diecast Racing Cup debut in the 26 car, Ricky Bobby. Row 3 on the outside, the inside, 09 car, Matthew Deavers. And on his outside, we haven't seen him in a while, Martin Truex Jr. Remember, 4 laps, winner goes on to the main event. Let's do it. Wow, that could have been a very bad first lap. Take a look at Frank Klein off the track partially and then somehow corrects it before the first turn. That could have been ugly with him and Matthew Deavers. Nonetheless, we got Rusty Nubbins leading him down with 3 to go. Caution comes out for the first El Reco of the day. Who was it? I don't even know who it was. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, Truex goes over. Very tricky coming off of that first turn. Martin Truex, unfortunately, out of the race for John Mueller Racing. Now, he has one Cup victory to his name, but unfortunately not today for Martin Truex Jr. All right, Rusty Nubbins going to lead him down again. Matthew Deavers is still in the car. Has not switched with Dad. The second El Reco of the day, and we know what happened here. Rusty Nubbins, your pole setter, out of the race. There he is right there on his side. Let's go back and take a look. It happened in going into 1 here. Might have had a bump from Frank Klein. I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like Frank got it into the back of him going into that turn. Sends Rusty Nubbins off the track on his side and out of the race. And would you look at that? Matthew Deavers leading him. That is unfortunate for Rusty Nubbins and Dave Akers Customs Racing. Thought he really had a chance to win. And being a stock, it would have been great for the stocks to have some bragging rights over the mods. All right, a lot of drama coming up. We got 1 lap to go. Matthew Deavers has been told to bring his car in so his dad, Nick Deavers, can take over. He is refusing. How could you blame him? He's in first with 1 to go. Matthew Deavers, Frank Klein, Row 2, Ricky Bobby, and Chef Squid. Our third El Reco of the day and of this segment. Look at this, Frank Klein off the track, but unfortunately, Matthew Deavers, El Reco for him. Let's see if we can find out what happened. Drag race going into 1. Oh man, just loses control. Somehow hits the side retaining wall of turn 1. And look at this, Frank Klein. He almost has a wreck himself. Chef Squid, a little bit more minimum, might have pushed him over. But he does remain on the track, so he will lead us down with still 1 to go. And I can't blame the kid for not coming in. I mean, he's leading the race. You got to let him go. Unfortunately, El Reco out for today. You know, some people might call it inexperience, but hey, kid's hungry. Let him go for it. Still 1 to go. Frank Klein, Chef Squid, Ricky Bobby. Well, for a second there, it looked like Chef Squid might sneak in there past Frank Klein, but nope. Frank Klein, yet again, going to the main event. All right, segment 2 up. Going to be led down by Ken Castillo in the Red Pill Racing 75 car. He has been red hot as of late. Next to him, the 3 car Golden Girl. Row 2, she won her first race and the very first race for Red Pill Racing at Martinsville. That's Stella Beans. To her outside in the 72 is Manny Manny. And in row 3, the 3 car of Bud. Next to him, 00 car, that is Manny Manny's dad, Dirty Deeb. Another El Reco. What is this? 4th one of the day already. Oh, Golden Girl is out of it. Wow. Who else? Bud. Team Nero 62 loses 2 cars. Look at Bud's already. That's what Frank Klein happened to Frank Klein. It looked like Golden Girl just lost control. Look at Manny. Manny goes flying in the air. Hits his dad's car, and then he hits Bud's car. Remains on his tires, though. Look at this. Bam! Off of dad's car, off of Bud. Wow. That was amazing. But unfortunately, for Nero 62 Racing, 2 of their cars sit in the garage. All right, now that the dust has settled, 3 to go with 2 RPR cars up front. And look at that. It's RPR versus Dirty Deeb Racing now. All right, going to be tough to pass Kenny here. 2 to go. Ken Castillo, Stella Beans. All right, Dirty D was able to get past Stella Beans for second. Ken Castillo going to lead him down with 1 to go. Ken Castillo moving on to the main event again. Let's take a look at this. Some bumping from Stella Beans didn't affect him, though. Look at Manny. Manny goes flying, is able to roll it over, so he will continue to race. And Ken Castillo looking strong coming off turn 3. Smooth victory. Stella Beans gets in there for second. The day couldn't start off any better for Red Pill Racing. 2 cars already in the finals with 1 in the seconds. All right, this should be quite the interesting segment here. Segment 3, going to be led down by the 1 car of Nasara Trunkle or something like that. Next to her, 3D Botmaker. Row 2 in the 10 car, he's Captain Crash. That's 89 Mattel. Next to him in the 92 car, Legend Herb Thomas. Row 3 in the 832, Alexander H. Whelan. Next to him in the blue 3, it's Blue Dale. Oh man, we got a caution on the track. Nasara Trunkle looking strong. There's Captain Crash behind her. Blue Dale off the track, and then let's see, 3D Botmaker. Let's go back at the replay. 3D actually holding a lead going into turn 1. Oh, it looked like Legend Herb Thomas got in the back of him, and look at, man, Blue Dale goes flying as well. Wow, that's unfortunate. Did you see 3D Botmaker? Look at his car, though. Look how much air it gets. Wow. Pop-up. That's a Major League pop-up right there. Wow. We hope 3D's okay. Looks like he is getting his car back to the starting gate right now off camera. Wow. Unreal. Woo. Sarge Trunkle or something like that going to lead him down with Captain Crash. Oh, Captain Crash strikes again. 89 Mattel out of the race. Man, that was a violent one. Taking a look at him there. He was almost able to correct it. Coming down, it looked like Legend Herb Thomas strikes again. Wow, look at that. Look at this. He almost has it corrected, and then, he flips it over. And then Legend Herb Thomas hits him again on the other side of the track. That's pretty wild there. Can only do that at the Devil's Backbone. Yeah, the track shifts a little bit. Who cares, right? Look at that. Oh, hits him again. Oh, man. Hope 89 Mattel is okay. I'm sure he has great insurance with all the wrecks he's been involved in over the last couple of years. There he is. 89 Mattel in the back. Sponsored by Dave Akers Customs. All right, 2 to go. Being led down by Nasara Trunkle or something like that and Alexander H. Whelan. Another El Reco here at the Devil's Backbone, claiming another car. Nasaro Trunkle or something like that leads it still. Blue Dale over on his roof. Underneath him is 3D Botmaker there. Let's take a look, see what happened. Oh man, I think he just loses control. This is one of the, if not the trickiest track in the Adult Diecast Racing Cup Series. Blue Dale out of the race, unfortunately, for Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing. All right, final lap. Trunkle or something like that. Alexander H. Whelan, Legend Herb Thomas, and 3D Botmaker going to bring us down. All right, a commanding Segment 3 win here by Nasara Trunkle or something like that puts her in the main event. We'll be right back after this message. All right, we are back from the break. Segment 4 up. He was a surprise qualifier at Martinsville. Apparently, that wasn't a fluke. Here he is here again, leading him down. Segment 4 in the 1 car, Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. To his outside, your points leader in the 37 car. That is Jeff Purvis. Row 2 in the 11 car. That is Lady Red Pill. Next to her, in the 4 car, Nasar Trunkle. And in row 3, the yellow 3, Yellow Dale. Next to him, 48 car, your defending series champion, Jimmy Johnson. All right, nice clean lap there. Lady Red Pill and Yellow Dale move up. Sean looking strong in that 1 car. The El Reco comes out for the first time in this segment. Drag to the line. No, they don't make it, so that lap will not count. However, this wreck does count. That is Yellow Dale. He'll be joining Blue Dale, both out of the Devil's Backbone. Let's see what happened. Oh, looks like he just loses control off the track. Maybe Minerva Luca bumped him on the side to roll him over. Either way, Yellow Dale will watch the rest of this race from the garage. Dave Akers Customs built that. All right, Sean still looking strong, but look at this. Jeff Purvis started second. He's all the way back to last. We have an El Reco. This is behind our leader, so we're going to have to go back and see who it was. Johnson's still in it. It's Minerva Luca. Minerva Luca in the 4 car out of the race, part of Brake Fluid Racing. Look at that, Jeff Purvis living on the edge there. Yeah, it looks like they both, you can see them both right there. They're both off of the track, hanging on. Unfortunately, gets a big bump. Look at that. Gets a big hit from the back was Minerva Luca from Jeff Purvis. She's out of the race now. All right, 1 to go. Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. and Lady Red Pill leading us down. All right, he wasn't challenged at all, Sean. The 1 car going on to the finals. All right, segment 5 going to lead us down. Nero 62 in the 22 car. On his outside in the 7 car, Chloe K. Row 2 in the Roadrunner 3 car. That's Glitter Girl. On her outside in the 81, Wendell Scott. And the Bandits in row 3. Let's see if they can pull off what they did at Martinsville. Just kind of snuck their way or stole their way into it. It's the 281 of Ronnie McD and the 5 of Texas Terry. Oh no, El Reco, and the bad luck continues for Nero 62 Racing. Nero 62 with the El Reco. That is huge. They have 4 cars. All 4 make the race, of course, because they're in the top 20. 3 of them have now wrecked out. Let's take a look. It might have been. Oh, man, he almost corrects it. Look at this. One hell of an effort there by Nero 62 to hold on to that car. I believe Glitter Girl gave him maybe a too big of a push going into that first turn, but a damn good job by Nero 62 of almost holding it. All right, Chloe K and Wendell Scott going to lead them down. Another El Reco. And would you look at this? The Bandits do it again. Whoa. That was Chloe K, I believe. And look at this. All 4 cars now for Nero 62 are out of it. Let's take a look. Yeah, Chloe K, look at that. Riding on Wendell Scott, and a bad wreck for Glitter Girl. And look at this. The Bandits, just like at Martinsville, qualify in the back and somehow sneak their way up to the front of the pack. Unreal. Texas Terry and Ronnie McD. Really the first blemish of the day for Red Pill Racing. Chloe K out of the race. And it's been 4 for 4 on blemishes, unfortunately, for Nero 62 Racing, as their 4th and final car has been an El Reco today. All right, Bandit's going to lead them down. Texas Terry, Ronnie McD with Wendell Scott behind. All right, Ronnie McD takes the lead now. Texas Terry on his outside. One lap to go now. Ronnie McD in the front. Wendell Scott to his outside, and his teammate for Ronnie McD, Texas Terry, right behind him. Caution on the track. Car off the track. That's Ronnie McD. Texas Terry not quite back to the checkers. Wow, let's take a look at this replay. This could have been sneaky Bandit versus Bandit here. Yeah, Texas Terry gives Ronnie McD a little bump going into the turn. He rolls. Wow, look at that. Keeps it on the wheels, and thankfully for him, Texas Terry didn't have enough momentum coming off the turns. Now, could the tables turn on Texas Terry? Ronnie McD right behind him. Teammates battling each other. Well, if you didn't see that one coming, you might want to go to your optometrist. Look at that. Ronnie McD makes no question about it. Sends Texas Terry off and has enough momentum to complete the lap and get the segment win to go on to the main event. Texas Terry tried to get his way up the ladder, but Ronnie McD sends him back down the pecking order. Ronnie McD on to the main event. Wow, what a race it's been so far. A lot of crazy stuff has happened, but here we go. Sixth and final segment, being led down by the 346 car of Mopar Mike. He has been hot for the Bayou City Bandits as of late. Next to him in the one car, Maxzilla for Red Pill Racing. Row 2, Bayou City Bandits again. That is the 713 of Amber Clignatant. And we got Kiko Motorsports next to her in the one car. Row 3, in the 77 car, that is Doc Savage. And to his outside, Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing's 12 car, that is El Diablo Al Pastor. Another El Reco. Somebody went flying. Let's see who it was. Kiko Motorsports out of the race. Went flying, unfortunately for him. Powered by Dave Akers Customs. Looks like, couldn't tell if El Diablo got in the back or he just had too much speed, lost control going in to turn 1. Nonetheless, Mopar Mike going to lead him down. And right behind him, Amber Clignatant. Kiko Motorsports has qualified well since joining the Adult Diecast Racing Cup, but has not been able to have a solid run. Maybe next time, Kiko. Maybe next time. Mopar Mike, Amber Clignatant, the Bandits out front. Let's see what happens. Oh, bad, unfortunate wreck there for Mopar Mike. Looks like too much speed. I don't think the car behind him of Maxzilla got into the back of him. I think he had too much speed going into 1. Nobody completes the lap. There it is right there. Aerial view of Mopar Mike on his roof. Unfortunate for him, out of the race. But we're going to be led down now by Amber Clignatant. And look at that, Doc Savage up there. All right, Clignatant and Maxzilla going to lead them down. Clignatant trying to get another Bayou City Bandit in the main event. But can Doc Savage in that 77 car racing for Blue 13 Garage pull off an upset here? Once you got the lead, Clignatant could not really be challenged. Going on to the main event now. We'll be right back after this message. Introducing the world's favorite bedroom snack, Quickies. Try one tonight. All right, this is where we have our 6th race, our 5th race, 4th race, so on and so forth. So if you are 6th in your heat, this is where you'd race. And then we'd have the 5ths, whoever finished 5th in their segment. However, we've had so many El Recos, we are down to a lot of the 4ths in this. I think these might all be 4ths. Either way, starting in front, the 37 car, your points leader, Jeff Purvis. On his outside in the 3D car, that is obviously 3D Botmaker. And the back row, 72 car, Manny Many. Next to him in the 12 car, El Diablo Al Pastor. This is 2 laps. Whoever wins this will be the Staying Alive car. Staying Alive. Going on to the next event. 3D Botmaker looked like he might pass, but Jeff Purvis still in the lead with 1 to go. Purvis with enough to hold off 3D Botmaker. He will advance on now to the thirds. All right, with the exception of obviously Jeff Purvis, all these cars finished third in their segments. Gonna battle it out to see who can go on to the seconds. Gonna be led down by the blue 317 of Chef Squid. Next to him, the 92 car, Legend Herb Thomas. Row 2 in the 77 car, Doc Savage. Next to him, the 48, Jimmy Johnson. Row 3, 00 car of Dirty Deeb. Next to him, Jeff Purvis, the Staying Alive car for the thirds. And the El Recco comes out. That one is going to be for Chef Squid and the 317 car, unfortunately for him. Take a look, see if we can find out what happened. He gets some separation from him and John Holman. Oh, man. I think he hit the inside retaining part going into that turn. Man, that was a big, bad one there. And it's going to be Legend Herb Thomas. He's going to lead us down. But nobody made it back to the finish line, so we're still going to have 2 to go without Chef Squid. Going to be led down by Legend Herb Thomas and Jimmy Johnson. A couple of teammates here. All right, 1 to go. Thomas and Doc Savage. Ooh, yeah. All right, Legend Herb Thomas will move on to the seconds. Next to him was Jeff Purvis. Whoever wins this will go to the main event. We got Red Pill Racing representation here. Look at this. Lane 1, Maxilla. Next to him, got Mom, Lady Red Pill. Row 2, 3-car Stella Beans. Next to her, the 81, Wendell Scott. Row 3, the 26 of Ricky Bobby. Next to him, 832 of Alexander H. Whelan. And your Staying Alive car in the 92, Legend Herb Thomas. Like how Mom had to sneak back in there for second. Here we go. 1 to go. Maxilla, Lady Red Pill. All right, Maxilla gets the win. Looks like Lady Red Pill might have been protecting the kids there. Gets a shot from Ricky Bobby. Stella Beans does get a little contact there with Mom and Lady Red Pill, but Maxilla will go on to the main event. Another Red Pill Racing representative. Fortunately for Lady Red Pill, will not join hubby in the main event. However, Sonny Boy in the 1 car, Maxilla, will. All right, you say you want main event time. Well, guess what? It's main event time. That's right, here we go. We got Ken Castillo going to lead him down for Red Pill Racing in the 75 car. Next to him, Nasara Charuncle or something like that. Row 2, the 1 car, Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. Next to Sean from the Bayou City Bandits, it's Amber Clignitant in the 713. Row 3, that's Frank Klein in the 33. Next to him in the Bayou City Bandits, 281 of Ronnie McD. And joining them, the Staying Alive car, the 1 car from Red Pill Racing, Maxilla. 4 laps. Let's do it. Caution on the track. We got a caution on the track. No El Recco. Let's see, who was it? Nasara Charuncle or something like that. She started second. Let's see. Gets hit from behind by Amber Clignitant. Rolls it, but was able to get it back on the wheels. And King Castillo going to lead him down. Looks like Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. will join him in second. At the start gate, yes, King Castillo and Sean. 3 to go. Oh man, great lap. Caution comes out for the second time in this segment. Let's see, who was it off the track this time? Frank Klein in the 33. See what happened. Oh, he does it again. Having problems on that inside. Luckily, he didn't wreck. Maxilla's son kind of runs him over. But look at the drag back to the finish here. Sean's actually in front. Hits the turn. Ken Castillo takes the lead and goes up the track to block him of taking the lead from him. 2 to go. Ken Castillo, Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. El Reco on the track. First one for the main event. Who was it? It's in the back. Ronnie McD. Finally, the Bandit runs out of luck here. Let's see. It might have been Frank Klein getting in the back of him. It sure looked like it. Looked like Frank just dumped him. Let him out for dry. Ken Castillo for Red Pill Racing is going to lead him with 1 to go. Luck finally ran out, but it will be a good points day for that 281 car, Ronnie McD. All right, 1 to go. Ken Castillo looking to get back-to-back wins for Red Pill Racing. Congratulations goes out to Ken Castillo, the 75 car, and Red Pill Racing. That's 2 wins in a row. After they could not win all season, they have 2 in a row now. That team looking strong. And that is your finishing order there for the race. Red Pill Racing well represented in that top 10. Got to say, the point standings, yeah, they're definitely going to be crazy once we get those out. Great day, Red Pill Racing. Bad day, unfortunately, for Nero 62 Racing, as they wreck all 4 cars in the race. But right now, we need to get down to Victory Lane. Now remember, Victory Lane Podium, as well as our garage, brought to you by Dave Akers Customs. If it wasn't built by Dave, oh man, I'm sorry. It was built by somebody else. All right, for the very first time, enjoying it there in the Sub 4 RA Victory Lane Podium, brought to you by Dave Akers Customs, Ken Castillo. Man, he is really rising up in the points in the second half of the season. Gets his very first career cup victory. The guy last year in his own team had problems qualifying for the races. He joins the likes of Red Pill Racing. Started off a little slow, but like I said, he has really picked things up in that 75 car for himself and showing his boss that he can do it here in the Adult Diecast Racing League Cup. Going through the predictions, it looked like his boss, the only one who predicted him to win, Red Pill Racing, gets a shout out for his own car. Congratulations goes out to Frank Klein. We hope you enjoyed the 2019 running of the Devil's Backbone on the Adult Diecast Racing Cup Series. Congratulations, Ken Castillo, on your very first Cup win. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.